I have a newfound respect for Janelle Brown from the show Sister Wives. After watching her deal with her son's tragic passing, after dealing, grieving, and mourning on a public platform, the strength that she has portrayed and shown, inspiring and motivational. That woman right there has been through the ringer. She's still out here just shining that beautiful smile, that beautiful light, sharing memories, sharing her son's legacy. This woman is going through one hell of a fight right now with her emotions, grief, mourning. I can't imagine the loss of a child. And if you've experienced that, my heart goes out to you, and I hope you feel my arms wrapped around you. Can't nothing take away that pain, I'm sure. Nobody's words, nobody's touch, nothing can take away that pain. My heart, my prayers goes out to each and every one of you dealing with that, or if you have dealt with it. I'm sure that's a lifelong struggle, and I'm so sorry. I should have gave a disclaimer at the very beginning of this video, but since we're still in the first minute, I want to give a disclaimer. We will be talking about some serious topics and issues. So if mental illness or anything like that triggers you, thank you for clicking on the video. But I do have more lighthearted videos out there. You can go watch more lighthearted topics that are not so serious. I have different content out there you can go watch if you want to watch. I also have a vlog channel called Southern Adventures. It is linked in the description of every video. I do not want to trigger anybody's mental illness, so I'd like to give a disclaimer. In Touch exclusively reported Sister Wives Janelle speaks out after show covered Garrison's death. Will be reunited one day. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown spoke out after the TLC show covered her and ex-husband Cody Brown's son, Robert Garrison's Brown, death by penning a touching note. It has taken a while to accept the fact that, in the end, we did everything we could. Sometimes the mind convinces someone there's no hope, even when all the evidence says otherwise. Janelle wrote alongside a black and white photo of herself and Garrison via Instagram on Monday, May the 5th. Being in Flagstaff this past week brought a deep awareness of how much I need this new chapter somewhere different. Everywhere I looked, I could see traces of Garrison. She continued, I'm so thankful for all of my children and especially for my grandbabies. They are truly life-giving. And because of my faith, I know I'll be reunited with Garrison one day. That promise brings me immense comfort. In addition to the personal caption, Janelle also wrote over the photo, thank you to everyone for the amazing messages of love and support since the episode aired. Garrison died at the age of 25 on March 5th from a self-inflicted gun wound. More than 1 year later, fans watched his death play out on the family's reality TV show. During the Sunday, May 4th episode, Janelle explained that she was traveling to Flagstaff, where she previously lived with Cody and their kids. After former couple called it quits in December, she relocated to North Carolina to be closer to her daughter, Maddie. Janelle said that she and Garrison, who remained in Flagstaff, had been texting all day long the day before his passing, and that this was not unusual because he and I talked probably 3 times a day, she noted. I knew he was struggling. She continued, referencing Garrison's struggle with anxiety and depression. And I always just picked up the phone and I always make it a point to just talk to him. The mother of 6 went on to note that her and Garrison's last conversation didn't seem out the ordinary. It was just, I think he needed the connection, Janelle recalled. Janelle added that she wasn't concerned when Garrison stopped responding to her messages, noting that she knew he had been drinking. He would go through periods where he was really good, and then he just would have a binge just as part of the cycle, she explained. When she was ready to go to bed, Janelle asked her sons, Hunter and Logan, to keep an eye on Garrison. It wasn't until the next morning she learned that he took his own life. Gabriel found him, Janelle said of Garrison. He's like, Mom, he's gone. I mean, what do you mean? He said he's dead. He killed himself. After she learned of Garrison's passing, Janelle says she didn't remember the next few minutes, but managed to get in the car and drove to Garrison's home. The episode also saw Janelle and Cody decide on Garrison's burial plans. Cody and I decided that we would cremate him, she explained. I knew that's what he wanted, so we did that. And that way it gives us the opportunity to have the funeral in a better time of year. Garrison's final resting place is on the family plot in Wyoming. He loved it there, Janelle said, so it felt appropriate. My heart still breaks for Janelle, just as a mama. It really does. I mean, y'all, my heart breaks for Janelle, but my heart goes out to her. My thoughts and prayers are with Janelle. I am tearing up as I'm trying to end this video right now. This is so hard, being a mama, watching this, then discussing it. But it needs to be done. Because just like a lot of people don't understand why the show covered the passing, the aftermath, all the things, it is important. Because we can't just keep going through life pretending that mental illness does not exist. We gotta end the stigma. Mental illness is real. And every single person, I could argue, every single person that walks the face of this earth deals with mental illness at some point in time in their life. Maybe not on a daily, maybe not to the extent of others, but you're going to deal with it at some point in time. It's best to know that there's people out there who care. There's people out there that will listen. And most importantly, there are professionals out there who are trained to help. That's what they, that's what they do. That's their passion, to help others, figure it out, understand, learn to manage. There's help out there. This is also important to show like family members. Like Janelle, family members of people who might be struggling. God forbid if you are going to go through this, or if you go through this, losing somebody tragically to this, you're not alone. There are people out there who go through things similar, and I'm going to tell you something. There's help. There's help out there, and it's helpful to see you're not alone. You're not alone. I know so many times I felt alone. So many times I felt like my feelings were not valid. So many times. I know what it's like. By the way, that was my belly growling. I got to go fix me something to eat. I had to say that because I also know what it's like being picked apart and bullied on the internet for any and everything. Sometimes my chair squeaks and people will be like, haha, you farted. I mean, how unprofessional. I'm like, my chair squeaks. Sometimes my belly growls, and then they point that out just to drag me for filth. It happens. And it's important that we all talk about the real life issues that come up. Mental illness is real. I respect Janelle so much, and I respect this show for covering this. Don't forget to like and share this video, and don't forget that there's help out there. If you're struggling or if you know somebody who is, reach out. A brand new episode of Sister Wives airs this Sunday exclusively on TLC at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I love you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell beside subscribe. Make sure it's set to all so you'll be notified whenever I upload. I'll see you in my next video or in the comments below.